This man I literally have known for almost 30 years. That's the truth. He's been my personal lawyer, friend, a mentor in a lot of ways. James Butch Williams was born and raised in Washington, D.C. He graduated from North Carolina Central University in 1976. He received his Juris Doctor degree from North Carolina Central School of Law in 79. He received his commission, came back into the United States Marine Corps.
Absolutely.
As a second lieutenant. Huh?
Captain Williams.
That's right.
How about that, huh?
Within 2 years, he attained the rank of captain. Man, Butch came back to Durham in 1983 and worked for Spalding Regions. But then after that, he's been thriving his own practice for the last 26 years. His present firm in 1996. This guy, seriously, and I mean this, everybody knows this guy. He's an icon in the legal space. He's a sports agent. You get in trouble, this is what you want to call, like for real.
He's the guy to call.
Like, no, for real. You know, people say, "Man, who do I call?" You call Butch and you straight. But
because he knows somebody.
So welcome to our next salute to champions recipient, and we're honored. It's a privilege to have James Butch Williams right here. What's up, Mr. Williams? How you doing, man?
Just glad to be here.
How you doing, Captain Williams?
No,
a lot of people listening going, he was in the Marine.
Yeah, I was in the Marine.
That's right.
Yeah, that's right. Simplify, they call it.
Simplify.
That's right. So, Butch, I just want to jump in. And a lot of people may realize this, may not, though. I mean, in addition to the things you're doing here locally, there's some national cases that you represented people on. One in particular, three actually. Michael Vitt. We heard about, we all know about Michael Vitt and his situation. And then, of course, the Duke lacrosse situation was local here, but was a national story. You was involved with that. But then just recently, you got involved. Well, you've been involved with Mike Peterson.
Mike Peterson.
Michael Peterson, who just recently got out. You guys worked that out too.
Yeah, he's good.
He's good. That's good.
I want to ask you off the jump, Butch. Why did you want to become a lawyer?
When I was 6 years old,
okay,
I talked to my daddy. That's what I wanted to be when I was a little kid.
Really?
And from that point forward, that's where I was.
Oh man,
yeah,
that's amazing. And
that's incredible.
Yeah, and you're doing exactly what you want to do.
That's right.
I remember I probably had like several different career aspirations from 6 years old to like 20.
Yeah, I always wanted to be a lawyer until I saw the book.
You had to work some more.
Which is
usually get what you have to go.
That's exactly right.
And I know for a long time, I'm not sure you're still doing it. You was teaching over at North Carolina Central.
23 years.
See, look at that.
Wow.
23 years.
Wow.
And the good thing was, and I go back now, and I was going until I had a stroke.
Yes,
right.
right.
I'll tell you about that.
Right.
And for that part, it was going to be 24. But I go back now and I see a lot of the judges where I have to go around North Carolina.
Yeah.
And I walk in, they say, "Hey, how you doing?" I say, "Did you get A's or B's?"
I know that's
They
right.
say A's. I know I'm in. At that point, it's a lot of people that I've been around that used to be in NCC.
Yeah.
And it makes me feel good with that, what they're doing.
Wow.
Exactly.
We're talking with attorney James Butch Williams, Captain Williams, as a matter of fact. Captain Williams, but now who was an icon, quite honestly, in the legal profession, in our community, and in the country, by the way. One of the questions I had for you is, as you just kind of reflect a little bit on your time teaching young lawyers, seeing the legal profession, give us just your thought on, how it feels to be a part of such great rich history as far as African Americans are concerned.
Well, you look at we did it the other day with Mickey
Michelle.
who did something. He's been doing that for about at least 45 years, and he's number one.
Yes.
And I remember way back when I was in before I was in law school at NCC, I saw him. That was probably 1973 or 4, and he came in, and that's what he was doing. I said, wow. So from that point forward, and I'm real close with him now, but to see things that he has done, especially in North Carolina. and he's just finishing up.
Yes, right.
His time is up.
Time is right.
But he's doing more,
yes.
And seeing things like that have made me feel good.
Yeah.
To keep on going.
Yeah.
That what you have to do.
You got to keep going because we need people like yourselves and others to keep doing what you're doing because, we just talked about it. We've had a few of the new African American judges. They've been on the show. One last year, Judge Dunstan. She was Ashley. She was one of our saluted champions from last year.
She went to Central.
Yeah, went to Central. And I really just would like to believe that people like yourselves being where you were and being such a pillar of our community, which is one of the reasons for the award, is the reason that we're starting to see so many people of color doing things like what we just had, Patrice Andrews, who continued on her studies and wanted to be part of law enforcement. Judge Dunstan, who wanted to be a lawyer, who wants to be a lot of these people because of people like yourself. So thank you very much. I want to say that personally.
I appreciate that. That.
Again, we're talking to James Butch Williams, who, again, if you're in trouble, you may want to give him a call. But but also, he when you're not in trouble, you need some representation. He's represented a lot of people that we're familiar with, a lot of people from Carolina on the football. Greg Ellis, obviously, big time involved with. Greg's been on our show a couple of times, man, doing well. Rashid Wallace, who's a friend of the show, been on our show many times. You've been involved, Rashid. And Rodney Rogers, of course, been involved with him as well. There's a lot of guys been around. What made you want to become a sports agent?
That's funny. When I say that's funny, that comes with you.
Yeah.
I know it was been 1984. I had 3 frat brothers.
Yep.
At Central.
Top Alpha.
Of course, you know.
I'm telling you.
Come on, you know what time it is.
You know what time it is.
I'm gonna let you have that one.
Thank you very good. And so what happened was they called and they said, I want to go to NFL. How can we get there?
How can we get there?
I don't know.
You know everything.
What I did, I started, at that time we had 28 football.
Okay.
Right. Now we got 32.
Right. That's right.
But I started calling in the beginning. Just call people. Hey, can they come in? Can they come in?
Yeah.
And it got to 27. And 27 let 3 of the guys come in.
Wow.
Well, none of them worked out. However, based on that part, doing what I had to do, I said, I want to get involved. I want to get involved. And that was before we started having NFLPA.
Yeah.
That was the next year.
Yes.
And I got my first one right there.
That's right. I remember that.
And that's big time now.
Yeah.
And that's what they do now.
Yeah.
But that's what it was all about.
Wow.
And from that point forward, I kept on going, and I got right.
Oh, man.
That's pretty cool. I noticed he said that was before the NFLPA.
Yeah.
A lot of people thinking like, wow.
They've been around the whole time.
They've been around the whole time.
Though.
That's pretty good stuff.
Yeah.
Just listening to your story, we're talking with Butch Williams, who is one of our saluted champions recipients for this year, getting a little insight into his very diverse background. But one of the questions I have, real briefly is, just listening to you talk about getting involved in sports, getting involved in just people in general. What does it feel like to represent the number of people that you've had an opportunity to represent and have such a profound impact on their life?
Well, give like Algie, Greg, especially Greg.
Ellis,
you see the things that he's been doing.
Oh my God!
Yes. We told him in the beginning, you're going to get a lot of money, but you don't need it until you get down the road.
Yes.
You have to do what you have to do. I don't want your money.
Right.
I'm gonna give it to somebody else to get you straight, and if things like that. And I've had at least 100 young guys that were going to NFL, and it's been 100 for me, a little more than that. But I try to tell them the same thing: what you have to do over and over and over again.
And last question before we let you get out of here, man. This conversation going on. What keeps you going? You talked about you had a little setback and everything, and now you all the way back, in my opinion.
Yeah.
What keeps you
Not
going?
quite.
Not quite, but close.
Yeah. 90.
But
I want
close.
to say 90.
Yeah. What keeps you going, Butch? What motivates you each and every day?
When I had the stroke,
Yeah.
I couldn't talk, couldn't walk. And that was done.
Yes.
I thought that was it. but the good Lord said you need to do something.
Right.
Regardless. And now I do more with people who had stroke over in Duke, over in NCC, talking to guys like that to get them know you can do what you have to do. You know, and part of it was when I was a Marine. You can't go all the way down. You get down, but you got to get up.
You gotta
and
get
that's
up.
that's part of what
Gotta get up,
I
brother.
worked up to get right where I had to be.
Simplify.
That's amazing.
I tell you, man, wow, that little part you just mentioned is motivation for a lot of people. We've been hitting the jackpot today with this, all I guess.
I'm trying to tell you.
But from the sports shop, man. I mean, for me personally, I just enjoy having you as a friend, as someone that protected me. And when I needed protection,
Don't say that. Don't say that.
That was a tough job.
but even on the business side, you always been a good person to connect with me on the business side. So I appreciate all the stuff you've done in the community, man.
And then you're doing
all the things you've done for people. Man, you're truly a blessing. We're truly honored to have you here on this show.
Thank you
I
very
appreciate
much.
it, man. I really appreciate
Thank you,
it.
sir.
James Butch Williams, man. Hey, what a great day, man.
Thank you, Captain Williams.
Captain.
Who the captain now?
Who the captain now?